Okay, good morning, all of you. So, today we are going to solve the numerical on this two concepts. One is the magnetic leakage and fringing, and that another one is a composite series magnetic circuit. Before that, let me revise the thing. Here, it's a composite series magnetic circuit. This series magnetic circuit, it simply gives the meaning in every part of the magnetic circuit, the flux is the same. The flux flowing through all part of a magnetic circuit is the same. But reluctance offered by the different part of the magnetic circuit is a different. And hence, if you want to calculate the total reluctance offered to the magnetic flux, so we can simply calculate by doing the addition of reluctance offered by the individual material. So that's why my formula for the reluctance S, which is S is equal to S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus SZ here. Get it my point? This is a very, very important formula, just like a series DC circuit here. Okay. The thing is that as you know that the formula for the reluctance, what is that formula for reluctance? Which is L divided by mu 0 mu r A. Means we can say that the reluctance offered by any material is directly proportional to the length, is inversely proportional to the area of cross section, and it is also inversely proportional to the permeability. Out of that, this mu 0 having its a constant value, which is nothing but 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, and its a unit is Henry per meter. And this relative permeability having its value 1, but for what? For air medium, for free space, for vacuum, and for any non-magnetic material, just like a wood, for non-magnetic material, just like a wood. Wood is a non-magnetic material. So it means that the value of mu r is always 1 for air, free space, vacuum, non-magnetic material, just like a wood. And the value of mu r is a different for different magnetic material, just like iron, then nickel, cobalt, like that. These are the magnetic material, so that the relative permeability is different for the different magnetic material is there. We have that the simple magnetic circuit formula, that is nothing but phi is equal to mmf. It can be represented with the Ni upon reluctance. Now when I want to calculate that the total mmf, then I can calculate by using the formula total flux. Now flux is same, and the total reluctance, I say that S to the base T. And this total reluctance is nothing but, I can say that S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus SZ. G stands for gap, air gap, because air gap is also we consider here. And now, when I want to calculate the total MMF, I can calculate phi into S1 plus phi into S2 plus phi into S3 plus phi into SZ. Get it my point?
Yes, sir.
Another one formula, if you try to check it, that my, sorry, if you try to check it that the previous formula, then the formula you might be available in the previous session, that is nothing but H1L1 total MMF is equal to plus H2L2 plus H3L3 plus HGLG. This is also the one of the formula. This is also the one of the formula to calculate the total reluctance is there. Get it my point? Another one formula is also available, and that is nothing but Ni total MMF, which is equal to B1 upon mu 0 mu R1 L1 plus B2 upon mu 0 mu R2 into L2 plus dot 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 whatever it may materialize there. Is it that clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And now we will try to see that the numerical on this one point. So you just try to make that the title. The title is numerical on magnetic leakage and fringing. Numerical on magnetic leakage and fringing, comma, air gap, comma, air gap. Is it over? Have you prepared that title?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then write down that first example. Now, all of you please try to read the meaning and try to understand, read the example and try to understand its the meaning here. A metal ring. Let me try to draw that one ring here so that we will try to read along with that. Suppose this one is a one ring. This is a metal ring of a mean diameter. This is the diameter. We call it a D. So the diameter is given as a 80 centimeters. Okay. Is made out of two semicircular pieces of cast iron and cast steel, separated at a junction of pieces of a copper, each of 1 millimeter thickness. Means आता ही रिंग कशी तयार केलेली आहे बघा, एक टू सेमी सर्क्युलर पीसेस घेतलेले आहेत. मग आता हा एक पीस कन्सिडर केला सपोज तुम्ही, आणि हा एक दुसरा पीस कन्सिडर केला, बरोबर आहे. मग याला आपण म्हणलं पहिलं मटेरियल जे आहे ते कोणतं आहे, इट्स कास्ट आयर्न. ओके. दुसरं जे मटेरियल आहे ते कोणतं आहे, इट्स अ कास्ट स्टील, बरोबर आहे. अँड दीज जंक्शन्स म्हणजे त्यांचे एंड, they separated at a junction of a pieces of a copper. मग त्यांच्यामध्ये काय केलेलं आहे, हे कॉपरचा पीस इथं आहे, कॉपर इथं पण एक कॉपरचा पीस आहे. This is also copper. But here the thickness of the copper pieces is given as a 1 millimeter. मग आता मी त्याला काय म्हणतो, त्याला मी असं नाव देतो L to the base C. It stands for the length of a copper, which is nothing but, आता thickness म्हणजे त्याची लेंथ आपल्याला आपल्यासाठी इथं आहे, that is nothing but 1 millimeter. If the ring is uniformly wound, आता ती रिंग जी आहे ती complete entirely wound with a 100 number of turns, it's 100. Calculate the value of current required. Current we have to calculate to produce a flux density B, which is equal to 0.85 Tesla. To To get the value of a flux density 0.85 Tesla, how much current should flow through the coil? That current we need to calculate. Given that relative permeability of cast iron, आता मी त्याला काय करतो बघा, relative permeability of cast iron म्हणून I देतो नाव, it's a 200, and the relative permeability of cast steel, it's a 1200. And what we have to calculate? We have to find out the value of current required so that the flux density in this ring, it should be 0.85 Tesla. The thing is that here no air gap is present. Am I right? And they have not mentioned that the magnetic leakage and the fringing. So that our basic assumption is that neglect what? Leakage and fringing. And we are neglecting the leakage and fringing. मग आता निग्लेक्ट लिकेज त्याचा अर्थ काय होतो आणि निग्लेक्ट फ्रिंजिंग चा अर्थ काय होतो ते आपण प्रीवियस लेक्चर मध्ये बघितलेला आहे. इज इट राईट? नाउ सी दॅट हाऊ टू कॅल्क्युलेट this current value is there. So my basic point is that whatever this ring is there, so this ring is made up with three different parts. What are these three different parts? One is the cast iron, second is the cast steel, and the third is nothing but the two copper pieces. कारण तिथं कॉपर पीसेस दोन आहेत बघा, कारण ते जे काय कास्ट आयर्न आहे आणि कास्ट स्टील आहे ते एकमेकाला जॉईन केलेलं आहे कॉपर पीसेस. इज इट राईट? सो here the diameter of this ring is given. With the help of this diameter, can you calculate the total mean length of this ring? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How you can calculate? What is the formula to calculate the total length? It's a pi d.
Pi d.
Okay, so it should be pi multiplied by diameter is 80 into 10 raised to minus 2. So can you give me that? L is equal to
2.61.
2.513.
one second, will you please repeat?
2.513.
2.513 meter. It's meter. Okay, now how this length, total length is formed here? Can you write the formula for this total length? In place of, by considering the length of a cast iron, length of the cast steel, and the length of the two copper pieces. Can you write the formula, mathematical formula?
Total length equal to L plus 2 into LC.
Total length is equal to length of a cast iron plus length of a cast steel plus
2 into
length of a copper. हा फॉर्म्युला लक्षात येणं फार गरजेचं आहे. ही जी काय टोटल लेंथ जी बनलेली आहे ही टोटल लेंथ कास्ट आयर्नची लेंथ प्लस कास्ट स्टीलची लेंथ आणि त्या दोन कॉपर पीसेसची लेंथ याची मिळून टोटल लेंथ बनलेली आहे. पण can I say that the length of a cast iron which is equal to length of a cast steel? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
कशावरून सांगू शकतो ते मी? ह्याचा प्रूफ काय आहे? सो दे हॅव प्रोव्हाइडेड हिअर द टू सेमी सर्क्युलर पीसेस. म्हणजे ते जे काय पीसेस आहेत ते सेमी सर्क्युलर आणि त्यांची लेंथ एकच आहे. गेट इट माय पॉइंट? तर हा पॉइंट इथं लक्षात येणं गरजेचं आहे. सो I can write 2 into bracket, sorry, L is equal to 2Li plus 2 into length of a copper. We know that. What is that length? It's a 1 millimeter, means 1 into 10 raised to minus 3. Is it right? So the total length, we know that. How much is the total length? I say that 2.513, which is equal to 2Li plus 2 into 10 raised to minus 3. Will you please give me that value of Li? कसं कॅल्क्युलेट करणार? 2.513 minus in bracket. Yes, please.
1.25.
1.25. 22 का 25?
255.
255. ओके, इट्स मीटर. मग आता कास्ट आयर्नची लेंथ एवढी आहे, म्हणजे कास्ट स्टीलची किती असेल? तेवढीच असेल.
तेवढीच.
बरोबर आहे. सो दिस इज द पॉइंट हियर. म्हणजे एकदा आपल्याला कास्ट आयर्नची लेंथ मिळाली, कास्ट स्टीलची लेंथ मिळाली, आणि कॉपरची तर लेंथ ऑलरेडी दिलेली आहे. बरोबर आहे. आता आपल्याला जर टोटल रिलक्टन्स काढायचं असेल, या पूर्ण रिंग ही किती रिलक्टन्स ऑफर करत आहे, हाऊ यू कॅन कॅल्क्युलेट द टोटल रिलक्टन्स? हा,
L upon mu naught mu r is.
अरे तो रिलक्टन्सचा फॉर्म्युला झाला. तुम्ही जे सांगताय ते बरोबर आहे. मला काय काढायचं आहे? टोटल रिलक्टन्स. मग आता मी इथं सांगू, रिलक्टन्स हा प्रत्येक मटेरियल हा सेम ऑफर करतो का? नाही. It's depends upon its length, area of cross section and its permeability. So can I say that the total reluctance offered to the magnetic flux by this circuit is nothing but reluctance offered by the cast iron plus reluctance offered by the cast steel plus 2 into reluctance offered by the copper. फॉर्म्युला लक्षात आला का बघा? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
आता इथं 2 into s to the base c का लिहिले मी?
दोन कॉपर
कारण
पीसेस आहेत.
कॉपरचे पीस दोन आहेत.
हा, हे लक्षात येणं गरजेचं आहे बघा. हे एस आय म्हणजे काय? रिलक्टन्स ऑफर्ड बाय द कास्ट आयर्न. एस एस म्हणजे काय? रिलक्टन्स ऑफर्ड बाय कास्ट स्टील. बघा, हे दोन मटेरियल आहेत ना, हे कास्ट आयर्न एक आहे, कास्ट स्टील एक आहे, आणि हे दोन कॉपरचे पीसेस आहेत, म्हणून मी तसं लिहिलेलं आहे. अँड नाऊ वी कॅन ट्राय टू राईट इट डाऊन हियर. बट द वन थिंग हियर, वी डोंट नो दॅट एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन. But here they have not mentioned anything. It means that area of cross section for all the material is the same, because they have not mentioned that the fringing we are neglecting the fringing. It means that area of cross section is same for all material here. Get it my point? So I can write here length of Li divided by mu 0 mu r A, mu r I म्हणतो इथं, कारण रिलेटिव्ह परमेबिलिटी वेगवेगळे, प्लस रिलक्टन्स ऑफर्ड बाय द कास्ट स्टील L to the base S, length of a cast steel, plus mu 0 mu r S into A, plus 2 into length of a copper pieces LC divided by, आता रिलेटिव्ह परमेबिलिटी कॉपरची किती असेल? It's 1. It's a 1. Please try to remember that the relative permeability of the copper is 1. So I will neglect these things and I can try to directly write it down, only A here. Somewhere you can note it down. The relative permeability of a copper is always 1. And now if I take the common term outside, what are these common term? 1 upon mu 0 A So what is the remaining in the bracket? It's Li upon mu Ri plus Ls upon mu Rs plus Lc. And now we will try to put that value 1 upon mu 0a in a bracket Li 1.255 divided by length of iron, it's a 200, plus 1 upon 255 divided by 1200 plus LC, it's a 1 millimeter, means 10 raised to
Sir,
minus
2LC na?
2 right, 2 into better way I can write. Two into 10 raised to minus 3. Do the calculation, and I want that the value for this one bracket. Do the calculation. याला ब्रॅकेट घ्या बघा प्रत्येक टर्मला. याला ब्रॅकेट घ्या, याला ब्रॅकेट घ्या, 3 ब्रॅकेट हे ऍडिशन करा.
9.32 into 10 raised to minus 3.
9.32 into 10 raised to minus 3. बघा सगळ्यांना आन्सर मिळालं का हेच?
Yes, sir.
ओके. आता त्याला म्यू 0 ने डिवाइड करा. आलेलं आन्सर कॅल्क्युलेटर वरती आहे. त्याला आलेलं आन्सर कॅल्क्युलेटर वरती असल्यास जस्ट टाइप इट डिवाइडेड बायचं सिम्बॉल. आणि इन ब्रॅकेट म्यू 0 is a 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. And now we will get total S in terms of some value at the numerator and the denominator part is as it is. Give me that the value for the numerators.
Sir, 7.417 into 10 raised to minus 11.
7.417 into 10 raised to
minus 11.
मायनस कसं येऊ शकतं गोखले? इथं खाली असतानाच 10 raised to minus 7 आलं, वरती गेल्यानंतर ते प्लस होणार. कसं काय चुकतंय कॅल्क्युलेशन?
7416.62 येते.
एक मिनिट आहे गोखले, कॅल्क्युलेशन मध्ये कुठंतरी गडबड करताय तुम्ही. आवाजावरून ओळखतो मी तुमचा, माहित नाही मला कोण बोललं ते. हा सांगा हो, काय कोणाला काय काय व्हॅल्यू आली?
7416.162.
हळूहळू सांगा की जरा. 7416.62. बघा सगळ्यांना आन्सर आलं का एवढं?
Yes, sir.
हा. And now our basic formula is phi is equal to Ni upon S. But in place of this phi, can I write it down? It's a B into A. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then I can put that value. The flux density is 0.85. A is equal to number of turns is 100. Current we want to calculate it here. S is 7416.62 divided by A. So this A and this A will get cancelled. Here the remaining term is 0.85, which is equal to 100I divided by 7416.62. So that I is equal to 0.85 multiplied by 7416.62 divided by 100. So that I is equal.
63.04.
I call it
63.04.
63.04 एम्पियर. म्हणजे एवढा करंट कॉइल मधून फ्लो झाला पाहिजे, त्याच्यामुळे जो काय फ्लक्स डेन्सिटी सर्किट्स मध्ये तयार होईल ती एवढी असेल. इज इट दॅट क्लिअर?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So please take a note of these things. Please write along with me. See that in this numerical, a core form a closed magnetic loop path length 32 centimeter. Half of this path has a cross section of 2 centimeter square and the relative permeability is 800, and another half of the cross section area is 4 centimeter square and the relative permeability is 400. So here actually the one magnetic loop having the two section, half having the different area of cross section and the relative permeability, and half with a different. So let me try to draw it here. So here I say that this one is the half of the section of the string, and this one is the another half of section of the string. In this way, the loop is formed, and this is the expected path of a magnetic flux. Okay. Now, the length, total length of this loop is given 32 centimeter. Then half of this path has a cross-sectional area 2 centimeter square. Suppose I say that this is 2 centimeter square, and its relative permeability for this one, it's 800. Mu r is equal to 800. Another half section, it's of this one, I say that 4 centimeter square, and its relative permeability is of 400. So can I say that here length L1, which is of 16 centimeter, because half of the section manlele, and the length, or better way I say that that area of cross section of that half section is a 2 centimeter square, and relative permeability of that half section is of 800. Another half section, its length is 16 centimeter. Okay, its area of cross section is of 4 centimeter square, and the relative permeability, sorry, it's A2, is of 400. Find the current needed to produce a flux. Now these are connected in series so that the flux is same for both the material, which is of 0.4 Weber. If the core E, if it is wound with a 1000 tons, N is equal to how much? It's a 1000 tons. Okay. Tons of insulated wire, ignore leakage and fringing effect. We have to ignore it. And what we have to calculate here? Current. It's a time. How much current it should require to produce the flux in this circuit of 0.4. The example is simple. So the first thing is that we need to calculate the total reluctance. So here I say that total S is equal to S1 plus S2. Now what is the formula for S1? Length is different, relative permeability is different, area of cross section is different. So I can write mu0 mu r1 a1 plus L2 upon mu0 mu r2 into a2. Now the length 1 upon mu0, let me take it as a common, and then I can write L1 is a 16 centimeter, means 16 into 10 raised to minus 2 divided by mu r1, it's a 800 into area of cross section 2 centimeter square means 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 plus L2 16 centimeter square divided by mu R2, it's a 400 into area of cross section is 4 into 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, and now please give me the total reluctance.
2 into 10 raised to minus 7.
मायनस अजून म्हणताय? अरे यस हा मायनस मध्ये एवढा लहान येणारच नाही हो, तुम्ही काहीतरी चुकताय का म्यू झिरो ने डिवाइड केलं नाही त्याला?
हा केलं.
हा करा ना, म्यू झिरो ने पण डिवाइड करा की. आलेल्या आन्सरला म्यू झिरो ने डिवाइड करा आणि मला फायनल आन्सर सांगा. आता मी पुन्हा ती स्टेप लिहित बसत नाही.
One 1.591 into 10 raised to 1.
नाही सर 0.159 येते.
0.159 इतकं पण बारीक येणार नाही हो. कॅल्क्युलेशन कसं काय जुळणं झालंय? एकदा बघा, अजून एकदा कुणाला आलंय का आन्सर वेगळा अजून? आन्सर
माझं
कोण दुसरं कोण
1.5
सांगत नाही का? हे गोखले आणि यशच फक्त आहेत काय क्लासमध्ये? सृष्टी साखरे आहेत का? सृष्टी साखरे
हा सर.
काय तुम्ही कधीच आन्सर सांगत नाही? प्रगती गोवे,
येस सर.
अनुजा बिले, शिल्पा भुसनर, पूर्वा जगताप, कधीतरी कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन करत जावा की. सांगा बरं गोवे, तुमचा आन्सर सांगा.
1 मिनिट सर. 1 मिनिट.
हा थांबतो मी.
सर 1.5707 येते. 1.5707 येते माझं.
सर हे आन्सर तर बरोबर आहे, फक्त पॉइंट.
Okay, so please take a note of that example here, and today we stop here.